Hi, myself Adi Narayanan. Today we are going to discuss about JDBC. So through our program, how we connect to database, and we need to send the information to the database like when you register in a Facebook. So you get all the information in the browser. Then from there, when you submit, that will come to the servlet. From the servlet, we write some other classes to connect to database by using driver. See this one, by using driver, connection URL, username and password. So we need driver, we need a connection, that is URL, the port number, and also IP address. We call that URL, right? See this one, for IP address. Since we are using the same system, we are using local host IP address, and this is database name. So to connect to database, when you submit information from the browser, it comes to servlet. From the servlet, we are going to connect to database using these four information. We'll see what is driver and what is connection URL and username and password. So before that, so when you see driver, there are four types of drivers are available. Driver in the sense from Java program, uh, our database, no, from Java to connect to database, we need an intermediator that we call is a driver. Driver can understand both database and also our Java program. Our Java, that is Java. From Java, if you want to connect to database, then we should use the driver. So what is the main use of driver? It acts as an intermediator because Java does not understand Oracle software and Oracle or MySQL any software, any, and Oracle or MySQL or any database, RDBMS may not understand the Java. So there should be an intermediator, that is driver. So this driver will be created by the RDBMS uh, product people. So they gave you that they either they write or Java people write, but anyway you need driver in order to driver is nothing but a jar file which contains a number of classes and it's know how to connect. So now you give instruction to the driver. Driver convert that into a language understood by the RDBMS, and RDBMS when response driver convert, that should be understood by the Java. So it acts as a middleman between our program, our Java program, and the database. So by this, we will try to see what is JDBC. When you go to when you type Java JDBC, you get a number of sites that you can see. Here we will see what is JDBC. JDBC stands for JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. JDBC is a Java API to connect and execute the query with the database. So JDBC, ODBC driver, native driver, there are JDBC API uses JDBC driver to connect with the database. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity, and JDBC is an API to connect and execute the. So API in the sense our driver knows our jar file contains a number of classes which we are going to use all those classes to connect to database. Execute. So what is the use of this API to connect execute query with the database to connect and execute query? Already we learned query, insert query, edit query, that is update query, delete query, select query. We know all those query. Before that, we use workspace, no workbench to send query to our MySQL server. Now, from Java program, we will send the query to the MySQL server, and we are going to use JDBC as an intermediate. That is driver. Okay. So there are four types of driver available. We are going to use only thin driver, and you can read all the document over here. Here, Java application, from application by using driver we connect to database. So all the APIs are available as part of the Java. Java.sql is the package. For collection classes, Java.util. For thread, Java.lang. Okay, so you know package like java.lang, java.collection, java.util. This all comes under java.sql. See here, java.sql package contains classes and interfaces for JDBC API. A list of popular interface of JDBC APIs are given below. Okay. So these are all the interfaces available as part of the SQL package contains classes and APIs. So these are all classes: driver manager, block class, log, types, all those things. So why should we use JDBC? You can just read if you need more information. Just you can read all these things. So by using from our Java application, either we connect to MySQL server, Oracle server, PLSQL server. Code is same. The only difference is driver. So you should download the driver that can connect your application to Oracle. You can download the driver that can connect MySQL to Java. So each RDBMS server have a different drivers available. Okay, just if you go to Google and type MySQL, what is the database that you are going to use? Okay, here for example, you want a MySQL JDBC. See MySQL JDBC driver. If it is Oracle, okay, anyway, we will see first MySQL JDBC driver. Driver. Okay, this one. Here you can go and download this one, right? Connector J821. So this one you can download from here. Go to Windows. This one is installer, but we are trying to get the driver. Right. Download driver Java 2. Here MySQL Maven repository. Here also you can go and download the driver. See 8.1. Click this one and so here jar file. See here MySQL connector Java 8.0.21 is the version. Any version you can download. So if you want to download, just click this one. So this is the driver file. Once you download it, you need to copy to your keep copy to your application. I will let you know how to do this one. Okay. Anyway, now you downloaded the driver. Okay. So either if it is MySQL or if you want to connect to MySQL or if you want to connect to Oracle or anything, there are 5 steps available. 5 steps. If you want to connect to server, database server like Oracle server or MySQL server, 5 steps are there. What are the 5 steps? You need these are the information that you need. You need first of all driver. I downloaded now, just now. Connection URL. You should know the connection URL, username and password. So when you know this, so this is a 5 step process. First to load the driver. So this driver name will be for MySQL. This is the driver name. For MySQL, this is the driver name. So if you go to Google and type what is the driver JDBC driver name for Oracle, you will get that one. So use that one. This is the name. And connection con dot connection. This is an interface available as part of java.sql package. And this is also the class available as part of java.sql package. Already I told you. So this is the connection URL. For MySQL, this is the connection URL. JDBC MySQL localhost. Localhost is IP address. Either you can give IP address or if it is the same machine, you can give localhost. This is the port number. Already you know what is the port number. When you install MySQL server, at the time it might show you what is the port number. So this is the default port number, and this is the database name. Which is database name? When you work with the MySQL server, you understand what is database now. You created one database, right? Give the database name. And this is the username and this is the password. So now after this line executes, after this line executes, a connection will be created from your Java program. This is the Java program, right? From Java program to the RDBMS server, that is MySQL or Oracle. So this object will contain all the details. So now then you need to create a statement. You know what is this one? To execute the statement, see statement dot execute query. So to execute query, to insert different execute update and execute query. So these are all the methods available as part of statement. So you are going to create a statement. This is available. This class is available as part of java.sql package. And con dot this one, con dot create statement. Then statement dot execute query. This is the fourth step. And when you execute the query, it will go and select all the rows, and all the rows will be here. Then you can use while loop because you don't know. No need to you won't, and there is no need for us to use if condition while loop. So this while loop will get executed 10 times if there are 10 rows here, or 5 times if there are 5 rows here. If there is no row, this while loop will not even execute. In fact, it will not control data. So see rs dot get integer, get string. So if the column is their number or integer, then use get integer. If the column is varchar, then use get string. That's the difference. So first column, second column, third column. Either you can use this way or you can use different way. Either you can give column number or you can give column name here. But the string and integer should be followed. If it is their number, then give it as integer, and if it is a varchar, give it as string. So you need to close. Where you will close, you created a connection here. Always close. This is not the right way. Close this in finally block. Close this in finally block. So when there is any problem here, so try. So when there is any problem happens here, this may throw an exception called SQL exception, where you can catch SQL exception. SQL EXEPTION. Okay, so now you know the 5 step. You have to follow this 5 step if you want to connect to the driver. Load the driver and use the connection URL, username, password, and database name. This is port number when you install MySQL, and you know this is the default port. And this is database name. This is username and password. And after that, create statement. Third step, fourth step, execute query. Fourth step, and fifth step is to retrieve the data. So rs.next will return true or false. If there is any row, it will return true. Then it will come here, then it will go second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. So like that it will work. So actually here you should start the curly bracket. Here you should end the curly bracket. Anyway, I will show my example. Now you know what is the driver. What are the 4 types of driver available? There are 4 types of driver. Read all this one. JDBC introduction, JDBC driver, DB connectivity step, connecting with Oracle, connecting with the MySQL, same thing, same step. Only the URL will change. Other things will be same. Okay. Just read all these things. You will get enough knowledge. Now we will go to my example. See here, I have an example created here. That is that JDBC. Here is JDBC. Before that, let me open my workbench. So open this workbench. So why we are opening workbench? By using Java, we are going to insert, just we want to see whether it is inserted or not. To check that we are using it. If you see this program, see here what are the classes I import. Java.sql connection class I need, driver class, report statement. All are available in package called java.sql. SQL exception statement. And if we go here, if you go down, okay, so report statement. Let me explain this one. The same thing. So this is the method. When you call this method, then we are loading the driver, and this is the URL. See, this is the URL. I gave this URL Java MySQL localhost 3030. But see here, database name, username, password are different. So this is the database I am using. Database name, and this is the root, and this is the password. And after that, what I do to insert, I am creating a statement. Third step. Step one. This is step two. This is step three, and this is step four, and this is step five. See here, I'm using execute update, and this is the insert. This query will go to database now. Now our program will send this query to driver. Driver will convert this query into that will be understood by the database, and it will send the query to the database, and database execute this query. Before that, we are sending this query by using Workbench. Here we use this Workbench to send the query. Now we are sending Java to send the query. So that's how we have to do. No, we cannot use Workbench, from browser. If you send the information, you are not connecting to Workbench. You are connecting to your Java program, and through Java program you send the instruction to the database, right? Then execute update, then insert record. So now we will see, and let me see here something. Yes, Suresh, Suresh, maybe Naveen. This one, what is the age? 27, male. Okay. If I run this program, see if I run this program, if you see the code, it will insert a record into database. Finally, see here, in finally, I am closing the statement, I am closing the connection. So this is the right step. Don't close in cache or in try block, because you may get error. This line may not be executed in try block. Always, when you open a connection, you should close the connection. Otherwise, you will give a problem. So better it to use in finally. Why we are checking null? If statement is not, see, for example, if you are getting problem here itself, is your statement created? When you are having problem here itself, you are getting a problem itself, your JVM will throw the exception, but you didn't even close the connection. Sorry, open the connection, open the statement. So that's why we are checking whether null. If it is null, don't do anything. If it is not null, close. If it is not null, close. Okay. So sometime we may get exception. That's why we covered in the catch, try catch. Anything you can write in finally, right? Try to understand this one. Why we are doing here finally, and also see for name. See this for name throws class not found exception. It's a method, right? For name is a method. The same way create statement. See, it is throws SQL exception. Same way if you execute update, it also throws SQL exception. Okay, anyway, try to understand what we are trying to do. And here, this will insert a record. When I call this one, it will insert a record. So we will try to call this one here. So from here, I am going to call this method, statement method. Control S. Let me run this main method, right? I can run. Since I have main method, I may be able to run this one. Run. See here, class loading, driver. See, inserted record into database. Where you are getting this one? From here I got that one. Meaning our try block is successful. So our code will not go to catch block, right? Our code will not go to catch block, but it will go to finally block and it will close the statement and connection. Okay, let me go here. I open this one. So what is the first step? Use always this one. Use. I have a number of database. What are the database available? ASS, JSTRA, payroll, SQL assignment. This is assignment. ASSIGNE, I mean the assignment, JSTRA, payroll, SQL assignment, SQSS, TRA, and training MySQL. So execute use JSTRA. So now it is success. Now we informed to Workbench use database JSTRA. Don't use ASS assignment or payroll, SQL assignment, sys TRA. So there are, I am using yes. Okay, now select star from what is the table name? What is which table we inserted here? See here, insert into test test. This is the table name, right? So I do. So here we have a table, test test. So how will you retrieve the record? Select star from SELECT, select star from test test. If I run this query, see here, this is the one I stored now, and we got this one. So now we inserted the row from the Java program, So this is the code from here to here, here. From here, save customer through statement here. This is the code and this is the main method. So I wrote another one method. This also will insert record, this one. But it uses only one different thing is it uses preferred statement. See here, this one preferred statement. You got a connection and you are using preferred statement here. Whereas in the below method, we went with the approach called statement, create statement. So always preferred statement is the right way. Preferred statement, this is the right step. Don't use statement, use preferred statement. All the things are same. This is step one, loading the driver, connecting to database. Anyway, so loading the driver, connecting to the database, get connection, static method. That's why by using class name, we are calling this method. This method is static method. And here, insert query, report statement. See here, insert p dot, insert integer. First column, second column, third column, fourth column, and fifth column. 5 columns are there. So when you go here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 columns are there. So here 5 columns are there. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This will go to first column, second column, third column, fourth column. Okay. Then execute update. That's all. All the things are same. All other things are same. So either you can use preferred statement or statement. This method is for preferred statement way of insert. Insert into first values. This question, since we are adding five input, 5 inputs. See one. So 5 question mark here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So preferred statement and statement way of inserting. Let me run this program. So I call this method. So before that I call this method, right? Now I want to call this method. Let me remove this one. So now this is going to call which method this calls. So preferred statement and null, step 1, step 2, step 3, all the step 4 and step 5, all the things are here. Forget this one, but this is the first step. This is second step. This is third step. And fourth and fifth. Fourth, and fifth is if you want to retrieve the value. Okay. Okay. Now let me run this program. Now I am calling this method, not this method. I am not calling this method. I am trying to run using support step. Okay, let me run this one. It insert 21, right? See, connecting to database, loading the driver, one row impacted. Go here and see now there are 1, 2, 3 rows, I think so. Now we're done. See, fourth row, 21, Shweta, Rani, 21. So now you saw what is five-step process in order to connect to database and insert record. Same way to select record, to edit record, all only you need to change the query. You need only change the query, which is where need only change the query, where this query. This is insert query. If you want to select query, use select query. So I will show you there are a number of programs available in a number of sites. Even JDBC, is there any CRUD operation? Type, go to Google www. So here, CRUD operation, JDBC, C or UD. You know what is CRUD? Create, read, update, and delete. CRUD operations. See here. See, you get a number of sites. You can use any site. Let me open this one. So here you have a proper program. Table, they created the table. This is how you create the table. Then driver manager, statement or prepare statement. We use, I show you two examples by using statement and prepare statement. Then execute or execute update, execute query. I showed you this one. Execute, execute update, execute query. For select, you use execute query. For insert, update, delete, use execute update. And for other purpose, you can use execute. So most probably we use execute update and execute query, right? Come here, see how to connect to database. This is the connection to database, right? I showed you in my example. And after that, so if you want to insert, see they are using preferred statement, insert, this is the logic. Insert, this is the logic. Just copy and paste in your try block, it will work. So for select, this is how select, then con.create statement, execute query, this one. Execute query, then iterate. I already showed you how to iterate. Results, result, this one, right? Result set, execute query. So get string. If it is varchar, get string. Integer, long, double. So that you change and just you are going to print it. So this will contain. If there are 5 rows, all 5 rows will be here, and this one will get first time it will get the first row. Result will point to the first row. Next now, then it will, if it is next not true now, the result will point to the first row. Then you are getting the first column, second column, third column, fourth column, and then the while loop will again go, and now result will point to the second column, second row. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows are there. 5 times this while loop will execute. This result will point to the second row, and it will reach and it will fetch this one, first column, second column, third column, fourth column in the second row. So like that it will, that's the use of while loop. We are using while loop, select. So here what is the execute query? We are not using execute update. Whereas here you are using execute update. If you are going to change anything in the database, insert, update, delete, then you can use execute update. If you are going to fetch the retrieve the result, then you can use execute query. Read, if you read the document, you will get. So you should have the capacity to go and read. This one is to update. See here, this one update query, update user certificate. Since we are using report statement, this is the right approach. Update for statement is a different approach. Concatenating the string. There is a different. Don't use statement, use only preferred statement. Update user, this is a table name. Update, set, question mark, where condition question mark. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many here? Question mark, 1 question mark, 2 question mark, 3 question mark, 4 question mark. For question, first question mark, this is the one. Second, this is the one. Third, this is the one. Fourth, this is the one. See, execute update, and after this, it will return an integer. If it is greater than 0, it is done successfully. Otherwise, it's not done successfully. So when you read this, you will understand all the things. This one is to update. All you are going to write in try block, right? Try block. Copy and paste to try block, then it will work. This will work. So this one is to delete. So here delete from user where username equal to question mark. Same way prefer statement. and set the value, execute update, then you will get the result. So this is the CRUD operation. Now you know how to write a Java program to send all this information. Okay, you should be able to go and understand all these things. Okay, anyway, so I showed you one program here, and also so next one. Now you got an idea about what is JDBC, how to connect from your Java program, how to connect to MySQL server or Oracle server, 5-step process. Then you know how to do the CRUD operation. You understand loading the driver, connecting to a database, creating statement or prepare statement, execute. Then if it is retrieval, use while loop, that is result set and retrieve. So you should know the knowledge of what is statement, prepare statement, connection statement, prepare statement, result set. So driver manager, right? We all see. Just look into all those things, and this is how I wrote the program, and this is a simple way of writing. But in my next video, I'll show you better way of writing this program by using inheritance, all those things and all. So this is the code. This is the code. There are a lot of examples available in the internet. So this one I will just drag. This is your database name. You should write my database JSTRA. So write your database name which you created. This is your username and this is password. And this is the port number by default. If you didn't change the port number when you install, you can use this one. So you got all the things, and also you saw how it is inserted. So if you are going to work on select information, what is only you need to change this one, right? To this change from here. From here, right? JDBC. Anyway, I showed you before, and you can use any of the sites. JDBC tutorial point. We try to use this one, or CSV. Then they created database. They create the connection. So they are scanning here. See here. This is to insert. This is to insert the same way whatever I done, and this is to update. This example is to update. If you cut and paste and change only this one, change the username and password, this username, password, and this database name, it will work. But you need to top one important thing, you should copy the driver name. Sorry, can we show this one and go below? This one is to update. Yes, this one is to create. This one is to create, right? This one is create, or it is a query on add batch. This is related to batch. You don't need to see this one now. This one is to delete. Record deleted successfully. Execute update. Create statement. Where is the see here? Delete. See here from here. Delete name. They are calling this method, and this is returning. So inside this, it will be delete from employee where name equal to something. It is no need to do something separate. Copy this entire thing. Copy this entire thing and paste it in between this. Delete this one and copy this there. Or else you write a separate method, call them. That's one and the same. One and the same. So see one or two tutorial, you will get all the knowledge. See, there are a lot of things are available. See Java T point CRUD example. Here itself you have a CRUD example. This is by using. See, this is delete. See the code, you will understand. Here save, that is insert, date, delete, and here get employee by single ID and get all employees. So don't look into other things. These are server related, which I'm going to show an example now. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so now you got an idea about database. The only thing that you need to do is you need to add the driver. See here, the jar file which I downloaded. Copy the jar file and paste into this into this SRC or here, just a place. So where we copied that, so where we download. If you download, it will be in the download folder, right? Go to download folder. Here, this one. Control, copy, copy, and paste. Right click, paste. You paste it, will come here. And after that, what you have to do? No, right click on your project. I think so. You know where it is downloaded. So go to the folder where your jar file is downloaded. Copy and paste it into the project. Right click and paste. Okay. And after that, you need to do one thing. You need to already we saw class path, right? Class path, path. The beginning of Java, when you start Java, I told you class path. So you should put your jar file. Now you place your jar file in the project, and you should paste that one in the class path. So what you do now, right click, properties, right click on the project, right? I'll let you know again. So here, right click on your project, go to properties, and go to build path. And here inside the library, in the library, place here if it have module, otherwise just add jar. Click add jar. Select, click add. See, I added already. For you, don't be. So click here and add jar. And so here it shows all the project. In this project, you paste that right. See, double click this one and click apply and close. You should appear here. Then only it will work. Right. Add jar. And it should something. We are using Java 14, and this is the so in my Eclipse, you are moving your driver to the class path. Whereas before, in the beginning of Java, we tried to do by using command prompt. Now here you are doing this one in the Eclipse tool. Okay, just cancel. Okay. Now if you run, it will run. So you need to download the jar file, copy to your project, and make that jar file to your class path. Right click, properties, and you can go and see all those things. Okay, so now you got some idea about how to connect to database and how to do the CRUD operation. This is the 5 operations that you do with the database, nothing other than this. So in Facebook, when you log in, when you post a comment, when you update your username, password, or when you update your mobile number, all the things are only that create, update, delete, only 4 operations. Okay, thanks for your time.